What is going on, everyone? My name is Patrick and welcome back. I've been putting out a few videos recently, but I haven't done any sort of tech review or unboxing recently, so I guess what better time than now to go ahead and do one. But let me start off by saying when I first started making videos and even producing music, I never really invested in one of the, I guess, most important things, really, and that is a pair of good studio monitors. I've had a few decent pairs of headphones over the years, but in terms of speakers, I've always kind of just hobbled together whatever I had laying around. And sure, they worked, but they always had problems in one shape or form. Too much in terms of highs, too much lows. They were never properly EQ'd. So I just kind of made do, and after a track was somewhat ready, I'd kind of just cross my fingers and hope it all worked out. Well, with me getting into my new house, me putting together my new studio or office, I decided it was kind of time. Got the finances, so I guess there's no better time than now to go out and purchase a pair of studio monitors. So after a bunch of research online, I ended up coming to a conclusion about a couple different pairs of monitors, and most of them were under the $300 to $400 range. And in terms of price to performance, I ended up choosing one specific set of speakers, and that's the Presonus or however the hell you pronounce it, Elis E5s. They have a cost of about $100 a piece. They're 5.25 inch woofers and a 1-inch tweeter, I think. I'll put the specs down below if you're interested in them. But in my opinion, this is the best set of, if you want to call them, budget studio monitors. They're $200 for the two of them. They're 5.25 inch. And in terms of what else is out there at this price range, these have the best dynamic range and the best overall flat EQ curve that they produce. So I guess let's not waste any more time. Let's just take a look at them. So first off, when you get these, you got to get the cables. So I have, these are TRS balanced cables. I have two of them. Those are going to be used to go ahead and connect them up to my Focusrite Scarlett Solo, which again, I purchased not long ago. With those comes the actual speakers, which are in this box right here. And obviously, this is just a plain old box, so let's go ahead and open it up. So there they are, but I'm sure you, again, don't want to be looking at just the outside of the boxes. You can look up these pictures online and find exactly what you want to know. So let's go ahead and pull them out of the box. Let's get these out of the way. And let's just start out with one of them. So in the packaging, you get some documentation and the 4 rubber feet, and then the speaker. Let's go ahead and pull this out, being careful not to damage the woofer. So that's a single power cable for each speaker, and let's go ahead and get one of these opened. So here it is, one of the two at least. You can see on the front there's a Kevlar cone and this what they call silk dome 1-inch tweeter. That one's protected, thankfully. I don't want my kids to come in here and just start poking around and pressing around. And then it has the base port in the front. In the back, it has all the different connections. I'm not going to pretend like I know all of the information about all of them and what they all do, but you got the inputs here. You have the tone control here, you have the low cut filter, and then you have the acoustic space. And that's really it in terms of what the speaker has. So let's go ahead and pull out the second one and get a closer look at both of them. And here they are. So now, instead of me just going over more specs, I'm gonna go ahead and hook them up and get some, I guess, pretty video of my current setup. I've got on a new shirt, which means it's a new day, which means I've been able to spend some time with the speakers. So, like you care at all, it's time for my opinion of the speakers. So to start this off, it really depends on what you're going to be using these studio monitors for. If you're going to be doing audio production, video production, just casual gaming, movies, whatever, it's really going to dictate whether or not these are good for you or not. For me, in my use case, I'm focusing primarily on video production right now. So if I do stray into audio production, that'll change, but for now, the majority of the audio that's going to be coming through these speakers is going to be either music for the background, sound effects, and voiceovers, and I guess vocal tracks. Now where they fall short is going to be in the low tone reproduction, and that's with any speaker this size. I mean, you're dealing with a 5 1/4 inch woofer on them. They can only produce so much bass or low end in general. So that kind of leads to, if you're going to be doing legitimate audio production on these and you need to be able to hear all of the tones for mastering the tracks, these probably won't be good for you unless you purchase a subwoofer with them. And if that's the case, then it will go ahead and fill out those low tones. But if you're primarily doing stuff like me, where you're going to be switching back and forth between headphones and these monitors, and you aren't as low tone bass reliant on your productions as someone else, then these will be great. The sound quality, the production quality coming out of them is great for my needs, and I have absolutely no issues with them. The build quality is as expected on them. I see no real issues with them where they might fall apart or break, and given their speakers, so for the most part, unless you're traveling a lot, they aren't going to move all that much. And mine are sitting on top of foam risers, so it's not like the vibration is going to be a big problem for them. I don't really know where else to go with these. I mean, it's a set of speakers. They sound good, they serve a purpose. The quality of them is there. I don't see myself having any major problems with them unless one of them dies, and if that's the case, I got a warranty on them, so I'll just get them replaced. For my purpose, for my use case, I think they're going to end up working out and doing exactly as I need them to. If I need more low end, I'll go out and get a subwoofer, but for now, I really see no reason for it. I don't need to focus on the heavy low end. And as long as I keep paying attention to the audio spectrum graph and everything else in my programs, applications, whatever I'm using at the time, and pay attention to the low end, I really don't see much of a need for it right now. Alright, this has been going on long enough. I've made so many mistakes, so many cuts. I'm done with this. So, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't, I don't know why the hell you're still watching. Otherwise, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Later.